Hey, this is Tyler back with Tech and Espresso. Let's cover one of my favorite commands. It's super simple, but I found it to be really helpful in SolidWorks and in Fusion. Is this ability to combine. So when I have a mirrored object, and let's get crazy, I'm going to mirror it again, right? So I just did that in the tree using the mirror bodies a couple times. You can see that I have four different bodies. We'll go to S key, combine, and there's a few different options here. We're going to look at those: the cut, the join, and the intersect. And what's the difference? Why do we use these? I've already showed the join, and what that is it's going to merge all four of these bodies, solid bodies, into one. So in this case, since I'm keeping all of them, the target and tool doesn't really matter. I'm going to select one for the target, the rest in the tool bodies, and do join. You can see the bodies folder converts into one. The seam goes away. Very helpful. Love that command. And that can be helpful when you're importing other bodies into your sketch or into your design. Maybe, from if it's a complex design you've done elsewhere, or, a download from something like GrabCAD. Okay, the next thing I want to look at is the remove. So I sketch and build a simple rectangle, and now what I want to do is a brand new body off in space, and I'm going to do a revolve just to have an example. Now this could be a download again or an import from somewhere else, but if you've got another design body like this particular revolve, revolving this shape around that axis. There we go. Great. Got this kind of weird ball shape, right? Now, if I move that where it intersects with the other, I can use this as like a cutting tool, right? So you can see I'm going to let it stick out a little bit just so we can see a good example. Great. I'm going to use that as the cutter. So how do you do that with multiple bodies? Again, S key, combine. Target body is the one I'm keeping, the yellow. Tool body is the new cutter body, and not joining because that would just merge them into one. I'm going to cut. You can see it cuts that shape out. Really cool. I love this. So this is kind of like a poor man's mold making tool, and maybe you've seen other tutorials like Lars put this together. Finally, let's look at that last option in the combine, and that is doing multiple shapes. Like if I've got, a plate. Actually, let's get a little more creative than that. We'll introduce kind of an interesting kind of jog to this. Trim that. Don't have to, but we just will. Old habit. Got this shape, right? And now what I want to do is maybe I want more like an elliptical kind of profile. So the combine command where you've got, multiple bodies and you want to solve for that shared volume or area, that's what this combine command does. I'm going to extrude the next one. Extrude it. I'm not cutting it out. Instead, I'm going to do a new body. So I have two different bodies. And I'm going to use the intersect. It's solving the shared volume. Again, not important, the tool body versus target. You can kind of choose either order. And it does the shared volume and solves for that. And you might ask, Tyler, couldn't you have just done a cut with that ellipse? Yes, you could have in this case. But hopefully this example, you'll use this when you're dealing with, multiple complex bodies and trying to solve between them. So that's the combine command. Thanks so much for watching.